You have heard the simple version. People near the equator have darker skin to block the sun. People near the poles have lighter skin to absorb it. That is true. But it is not the reason. It is the result. The real reason starts with something your body cannot live without, and it has nothing to do with how you look. Start with a fact that sounds impossible. Your skin is a compromise, not a plan, not a design, a negotiation between two chemicals that need opposite things from the same sunlight. One is folate. Folate is a B vitamin. Your body uses it to copy DNA, repair cells, and build a fetus. Without enough folate, pregnancies fail, nerves break down, DNA falls apart. The other is vitamin D. Vitamin D is not really a vitamin. It is a hormone your skin makes when sunlight hits it. Without enough vitamin D, bones soften, immune systems weaken, children develop rickets. Here is the problem. Sunlight destroys folate, and sunlight creates vitamin D. Your skin has to let enough sunlight in to make vitamin D, but not so much that it destroys your folate. That is the compromise, and every human alive is running a different version of it. This was figured out by a scientist named Nina Jablonski. She was an anthropologist at Penn State, and she noticed something that did not add up. The old story said dark skin evolved to prevent skin cancer, but skin cancer usually strikes after childbearing age. Evolution does not care what happens after you have already had children. So skin cancer could not have been the main pressure. Jablonski looked deeper. She found that UV light does something worse than cancer. It breaks down folate in your blood, and folate is needed before pregnancy, during pregnancy, and for the rest of your life. A person with too little folate has fewer healthy children. That is exactly the kind of pressure evolution responds to. So dark skin did not evolve to prevent cancer. It evolved to save folate. Now go back about 1.2 million years. Early humans in Africa were covered in body hair, like other primates. Then something changed. They lost most of their hair. We do not know exactly why. Maybe to sweat better. Maybe to run farther under the hot sun. Maybe both. But the result was clear. For the first time, sunlight hit their bare skin directly. And that skin was pale, like a chimpanzee's skin underneath its fur. In the intense African sun, pale skin was a disaster. Folate was being destroyed faster than the body could replace it. So evolution did what it does. It selected for darker skin, more melanin, more protection, more folate saved. Over thousands of generations, the population shifted. Dark skin became the default. Not because it looked better, because the people with darker skin had more healthy children, and the people with paler skin did not. For most of human history, that was the end of the story. Everyone was dark-skinned. Everyone lived near the equator. Then about 70,000 years ago, some humans left Africa. They walked north, into Europe, into Asia. And the sunlight changed. The further north they went, the weaker the UV became. At high latitudes, the sun sits low in the sky. Its rays pass through more atmosphere. Most UVB, the kind that makes vitamin D, is filtered out before it reaches the ground. And here was the new problem. Dark skin is excellent at saving folate, but it is also excellent at blocking vitamin D production. In Africa, that was fine. The sun was strong enough to get through anyway. In Northern Europe, it was not. People with dark skin moved north and could not make enough vitamin D. Their children developed soft bones. Their immune systems struggled. Evolution faced a new pressure. Not save folate, make vitamin D. So the compromise shifted. Over thousands of generations, skin got lighter, less melanin, more UV getting through, more vitamin D made. Not because light skin was better, because in that place, at that latitude, it was the better compromise. Here is what makes this beautiful. Light skin did not evolve once. It evolved multiple times, independently, in different places. West Eurasians developed lighter skin through one set of genetic changes. East Asians developed lighter skin through a different set. Both groups faced the same problem, not enough UV, and both found their own solutions. This is not a ladder from dark to light. It is a tree with many branches. Dark skin was the root. Light skin was a later adaptation, grown separately in different soils. Now look at what this means for the idea of race. Skin color is not a deep genetic divide. It is a recent, superficial adjustment to sunlight, like a permanent tan. Two people with very different skin colors can share more DNA than two people with the same skin color, because the color is just a few genes tuned to UV. The rest of the genome is the same body, running the same program, in a different climate. The color tells you where someone's ancestors lived. It does not tell you who they were. Today, this ancient compromise is causing new problems. People with dark skin who now live far from the equator often do not get enough UV to make vitamin D. Vitamin D deficiency is common in dark-skinned populations at high latitudes. And people with light skin who travel to or live near the equator face the opposite risk. Their folate can be destroyed faster than they can replace it. Their skin is not built for that much sun. Both groups are running software written for a place they no longer live. So what is the answer? There is no perfect skin color. There is only the right skin color for the right amount of sunlight. Dark skin is not primitive. Light skin is not advanced. Both are solutions to the same problem. The problem is sunlight, and the solution is whatever keeps you making vitamin D without destroying your folate. The next time you look at someone with different skin, remember this. You are looking at the same body, running different software for different sunlight. The difference is paper thin, a few genes, a few thousand years. The similarity is everything else. Millions of years of shared evolution, the same need for folate, the same need for vitamin D, the same compromise, negotiated differently. Your skin is a map of where your ancestors lived, not who they were. And the person in front of you is running the exact same program you are, just in different light.